Had a great conversation, but it was decided that I probably am going to be a candidate for open heart surgery. I did have a family history. My father had open heart surgery at a young age. Originally, the surgery was going to be scheduled for a Friday. They decided they wanted to move it up so I wouldn't have to have the stress and think about it. And it was quite an interesting 3 or 4 days. Dr. Ben-Zur came every day to check on me. We had conversations. He sent the surgeon to come and talk to me and the anesthesiologist so that I'd be comfortable with everybody. And my rabbis insisted that I have a second opinion. And the second opinion came in, and he had looked at my charts and my numbers, and Dr. Ben-Zur was 99% adamant that, you know, you need the surgery. Without the surgery, you're going to have a problem. I don't think we'd ever be able to correct this medically without intrusive surgery. And the next guy came in, the next cardiologist came in, and he looked at it and he said, I said, surgery is a no-brainer? And he said, well, I can't really tell you that. And I said, well, what do you mean? He says, well, I think that, you know, 2 of them are probably blocked. And he just didn't give me a great sense of confidence. And I said to him, if I was strong enough and I could get somebody to hold your arm up behind your back and twist it real hard, what would you do? And he said, I'd have surgery. So that was it. And I put my hands and my trust in God, of course, and more importantly, I guess, his messenger, which is Dr. Ben-Zur. And he quarterbacked it. He hooked up the surgeon and everything, and then the process began. And I had the open heart surgery, and a very proud moment for me was being able to walk from the intensive care unit to the bed. But then the process actually started with Dr. Ben-Zur, which was about 24 hours afterwards. I was told he wanted to examine me and that I need to be in a chair. And I remember how painful, it was so painful to get out of the bed and get into the chair. And when I sat down in the chair, I felt, oh, pretty good, I've accomplished something. And then Dr. Ben-Zur came in and he sort of looked at the charts and looked at me and says, okay, get up. And what went through my mind was, okay, it probably needs to be standing for him to examine me. Painful, and I found my way to stand up. And he looked at me for a minute. He says, okay, good, sit down. Okay, I sat down, got sitting down, and said, okay, stand up again. Well, I came to realize very quickly what we're doing. We're beginning the rehab process on our way back to health. And to speed things forward in my story, they released me from the hospital. I began doing the rehab exercises. Dr. Ben-Zur had me on a program different than anybody there. It was far more aggressive, far more intense, but it was tailored for me. For different people, he seems to tailor for them. For me, he realized he can really reduce and maybe even possibly eliminate whatever damage was done from my heart attack, and that's exactly what happened.